My posy tastes like limoncello. My patience high like your siren's cries. My sincerity has been folded over. My exposition for how hard you try. I don't want to, so I don't, but then I feel bad about it. Honey's at the bar, strung out, and I'm just singing, baby, can't make you vulnerable. Honey's at the bar, strung out, and I'm just singing, baby, let's both be somebody else tonight.
For someone whose musical acumen peaks at the ability to drop needle on vinyl or to press the play button, I find such peace and inspiration in the way words work with melody, the noted, the sung, the syncopation, the juxtaposition of bard and bombshell.
You, it's always you, it will always be you, it is you, it's all for you, it's always you, it will always be you. It's all I do, it's always you, all the little things, it's all the scary things I do are for you, like you. And I never tell you. It's actually pretty creepy. God. And maybe you like maybe you, and maybe you already know, and maybe that's why you keep me around, but what do any of us do? It's the only thing I do. I guess it's what I do, like, do you.
It is awkward to sing loudly in the car with your 17-year-old daughter about fucking your way to the top. As Lana Del Rey sings, brags, and realize mid-line that we both rather be anywhere else in the world than next to each other. But the song plays on, I reach out and turn it down, I say in my most paternal tone, "What's the deal with that song?" She says without hesitation, "Everybody gotta trust their hustle." She reaches out and turns it back up. We start singing again.
Hooray, I'm decomposing, but I feel like glamour. I'm wearing a red dress and rotting on the inside. I like to walk around and think about taking a knife to my flesh, slicing off deli plate pieces, pass them off to nibbling partygoers. I would never tell you that, I think, and put a drumstick on a paper plate for my friend. We drink other people's wine all night and dance in professorial living rooms to pop punk on a smartphone in a fruit bowl. I read poetry on the floor and you record it so seriously. And the cat of the house sits with me, so I pet the cat and shadows leer. We leave and keep drinking. The night is cold and fresh and my lungs ache with possibility. I can't keep track of anything. I'm sneaking snacks at the bar and getting free drinks from men who have had enough. And I'm sad, but only my friend knows. I go outside to smoke and lay on the sidewalk, and I always feel like a movie star. It doesn't matter where I am. Especially when I like what I'm wearing. And I like what I'm wearing. My friend takes pictures, and you call, but then you find me on the sidewalk. It's time to go home. LOL, I never get what I want.
When I was 13, I hated my mom's boyfriend. He didn't deserve my wrath, but there was little he could do to avoid it. My two brothers and I had just been uprooted by divorce, spent the summer with relatives who pitied us while my mother moved 1,000 miles away. When we reunited, she was living with him, a chubby white dude from the East Coast who refused to let us touch his things, drink his soda, or sleep in bed with our mother. One night, he called me into the living room. He was in his chair listening to his music. He shrugged and said, "Your mom wants me to spend some time with you. I know you don't like me. but you might like this. He handed me an album. He showed me how to place needle on the record. Masters of Reality by Black Sabbath begins with a cough and ends in a void, 34 minutes and 29 seconds. I wish I could get that first moment back, like that first kiss, like that first time on ecstasy. Ecstasy, shit will never be the same or ever as good. He said after, I'm not the best with words, but you can listen to my music anytime you want. It's inspiration. It's what I cannot say.
Unbrushed hair, what shirt? Combed hair, what shirt? Curly hair, what shirt? Bed hair, what shirt? To the end of it hurt like it means something. If it doesn't, then it couldn't have happened. Hurt to the end of anything. I can cry and it doesn't matter because it's just for me. I could cry and why did it? Because we just arrived, then you took off. And it is night when everything happens.
I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing.
Limbo is a place on earth with you, listing out the things we'll never do.
If I could do it all again, I would play guitar. I would learn to pick and strum, brazenly sing along, pitch perfect and in harmony. I'd three-chord rock you. I'd seduce you. Serenade you. I'd kill you softly with my voice and the vibrations of taut strings and polished wood and the science of sound. I'd Elliott Smith you. Nick Drake you. Joan Jett you. I'd unplug Nirvana you. Courtney fucking Love you. Hell, I'd Lilith Fair you. Jewel you. Lana Del Rey you. And you wouldn't be able to help it. You'd love it. Because you've got nothing, and I got tested. And what I do, I do best.